Hey everybody, it's Mr. Hasquin, and I'm back with more things you should know by being alive, and this is John L. Lewis. I want to talk his life, his union leadership, major strikes during his life, and his overall legacy. So let's get started. So who was he? He was born in 1880, and he was born in Iowa, and he was born to Welsh immigrant parents. He left school at the age of 15, and he began working in the coal mines. He experienced firsthand the dangers of mining. He eventually joined the United Mine Workers of America, the UMWA, in 1907. And he was able to rise quickly due to his leadership skills and his, speaking skills as well. Just 13 years later, in 1920, he became the president of the UMWA, and he held on to that role for 40 years until 1960. During his time as president, he fought for higher wages, safer conditions for the miners, and also union recognition for the miners. He was known for strategic strikes and also some very fiery speeches. In the 1930s, Lewis believed unions should organize all the workers, not just skilled trades. And so he broke from the AFL, which was the American Federation of Labor, and he assisted in the formation of the Congress of Industrial Organizations, also known as the CIO, and that happened in 1935. The CIO focused on organizing mass production industries like the steel industry and the automobile industry. As far as his role in major strikes within our country's history, he did lead some major strikes, including the 1937 sit-down strikes in the auto industry, which resulted in union recognition. He also negotiated contracts for miners that included better pay, improved health and safety standards, also pension and welfare funds for miners' families. He fought very hard for the right to collective bargain for union members during the period of the New Deal. Now, during World War II, John L. Lewis runs into some controversial situations. During World War II, he led a strike for miners' rights, and he argued that workers deserved fair treatment even during wartime. And he did face criticism for these strikes, including from FDR, but Lewis insisted, that workers' welfare was essential to democracy, even during wartime. He was known for his bushy eyebrows, a booming voice, and fearlessness, especially when it came to confronting powerful industrialists, and he stood toe-to-toe with politicians. He was a tough negotiator, and sometimes controversial, but he was fiercely dedicated to the workers. Under Lewis, union membership in America grew rapidly, improving wages and conditions for millions of laborers. He helped establish collective bargaining rights as a cornerstone of American labor rights. The CIO would eventually merge with the AFL in 1945, creating the AFL-CIO. Why does John Lewis matter? Why is he important to labor history and the labor movement in our country? He reminds us of several things. One, workers' rights were fought for and not handed out. Two, leadership can be bold, it can be loud, and it can be effective when it comes to fighting for justice. And three, labor movements shaped modern America. John L. spent decades fighting for miners and workers, building unions that protected their lives and their families. His legacy is felt every time workers stand together. If you learned something new today, or you just enjoyed what I had to say today about John L. Lewis, please like, comment, share, or follow for more things that you should know by being alive. Because stories of labor leaders like John L. Lewis remind us that rights are won through collective action. Thanks for watching.